Thanks for having me here at Seagate. And,
Absolutely.
Before we get started, we should have a little disclosure because Seagate sponsors my show, and we really appreciate that because it lets us go around the world and get all these great videos. But who are you?
My name is Jon Von Bronkhorst, and I'm the Executive Director of Product Marketing for Seagate's Consumer Products Group.
And you're just about to announce something at the Consumer Electronics Show in 2009, and we're about to see it, which is right behind her.
It is sitting here right in front of us.
And what is it?
This is Seagate's latest product. It's called FreeAgent Theater HD Media Player. Okay. It is a full solution to bring your stuff back to life. We live in this age where we at Seagate have enabled you for years to collect piles and piles of content. Yeah. You've got music, you've got movies, you've got photos. They're your most precious memories. They're the things that create emotional responses. Yeah. So we've enabled that collection for a long time with a lot of storage. What we haven't enabled is a way for you to easily, really easily bring it back to life and bring that enjoyment factor back. So today, to enjoy your pictures, do you get your friends and family to gather around your computer and look at the pictures?
Yeah, once in a while, but it's really hard.
Probably the way to do it. Yeah, it's hard. My wife's biggest complaint is, it's great, John, you take all these pictures, they're beautiful, I don't see them.
So I use lots of little devices like this, and everybody does, right? They have cell phones that take video now. In fact, we were at Nokia, and they're putting really high quality cameras into cell phones. Yep. We have flip cams that are now going HD. Yep. We have, Joey Ito just showed me his new Canon 5D Mark II that shoots 25 megapixels or something crazy like that. Yep. How do I get it on here, and then how do I show it on a big screen?
Ridiculous stuff. We all know that still the hub of all that digital content is your computer in the home, right? Everything gets put on your computer in one way, shape, or form. That doesn't have to be the only way. So we've provided for multiple paths for that. First, we ought to think about the stuff that's already on your computer. This product is designed and optimized to work with our FreeAgent Go product. A small, portable external hard drive. Range in capacity is from 250 to 500 gigabytes. So a lot of stuff that will fit in your shirt pocket. So we've now got, with the FreeAgent Theater product, a dock. This dock connects to your TV. It's got component video, it's got digital audio, it's got the easiest connections possible. You simply take that FreeAgent Go that you've synced with your rich content on your PC and put it into the dock and turn it on.
That's really cool because when Rocky and I went to China and actually went to a Seagate factory there, we were dumping all of our photos and video onto a FreeAgent Go. So when I got home, all I'd have to do is slide that thing in and I would be able to
slide it in, instant satisfaction, instant experience. Okay. Now, what you just made reference to, the flip camera, the digital still camera, the cell phones, anything that acts as an external storage device with a USB port, which is almost everything that we're talking about here.
In fact, that's why I have this camera, because it has a USB port.
Simply plug it in.
I can plug it in right there.
We plug it into the USB port on the front of this, and we can play your video and get instant access and instant satisfaction for you of your stuff. But imagine now you've got a number of FreeAgent Go drives, and you've got a library of content. So on this drive, I have kids' movies and kids' pictures from last year. And on this drive, I have pictures from 2 years ago. So you now have a way to catalog, categorize, and keep. The kids want to play their stuff, they take the drive, drop it in the dock, and use the remote control. We're all comfortable with a remote control experience. Yeah. We know how to use a TV. That's what this is.
Now, this is not internet connected, right? It's really aimed at somebody who, goes and buys a digital camcorder or a digital camera and really has a little bit of trouble getting that up on a big screen, right?
It's exactly what it is. We have to realize that the mass market isn't a totally connected market. I can get an internet connected device and an edge device that will read the network in my home. Not everyone has a network. Yeah. In fact, most people who have networks don't know they have a network. So trying to give them a simple solution to get that stuff back requires them to understand that it simply plugs into your TV. It's like your DVD player. Yeah. It doesn't have to be networked, right? It's like your CD player. You plug it in and it works. Yeah. So FreeAgent Theater is designed to be exactly that. Plug it in, it works. It's simple.
Okay. So do you want to give us a demo?
Yeah, let's take a look at what the product will do.
Okay, cool.
Okay. As you see the screen here, we've got photos, videos, music, all listed, and we've got devices listed on the side. Your FreeAgent Go comes up. That's the one that's in the dock. If you were to plug in your small video camera, your handheld digital still camera, that would show up once it's plugged in and active. So when you go look at your My Pictures folder, you're going to see the folders that you created and the way you have your stuff organized. Okay. Right? So here, this is an example of my own pictures. I have some from 07, some from 08, and I've created a slideshow folder down here.
Okay.
So when I look at the folders, I see the folders I expect to see. I have Yosemite pictures taken in October, and I have a European trip I took for Seagate that happened in October.
Let's see your Yosemite pictures.
So yeah, let's look at Yosemite, and we'll go into this. And what it shows me originally is a thumbnail view of the picture, a preview, plus the file structure. Now, that's not the optimum experience. We're looking at photos. All I have to do here is hit the options button, and I'm going to get thumbnails of all my pictures. Now, these are created on the fly. We don't write to the drive. We read the data, and we generate the images. So now if I want to go into a simple slideshow of this, I select the picture that I want to start the slideshow on, and I hit the play button. And I will start getting the experience of slides showing on the screen. It's simple, it's easy, and anyone can do that.
And it's really high quality because you're using HD.
We're using component out going into a 1080i screen with images. These images are actually 12 megapixel, but the screen's only 2 megapixel. So we actually have the ability to render the image to the resolution. What this means though, Robert, is I can actually zoom in on these pictures, and when I zoom in, I get an experience that's second to none because I'm re-rendering at native resolutions.
And that's something that other devices like this don't do.
Most devices that have zoom capabilities blow the pixel up.
And so it gets really blocky looking.
Gets really blurry and blocky. Not a great experience.
Now this is really important because like the high-end cameras, the Rocky just bought a 5D Canon 5D DSLR.
Yep.
That's like a 21 megapixel chip on there. So it's 10 times the resolution of most HD
Well, let me back up. We'll look at it. There, at the bottom of this roll, there are some specific pictures where I took multiple 12 megapixel images and I stitched them together. Okay, so what these create are panoramic images that are made up of multiple separate images. And if we go look at one of these, that's a high def, broad image that's made up of there are probably 50 megapixels in here. But because I can render that image and I can zoom in on the image, I can take advantage of all the depth of that image and bring up the high quality.
And you can see a little preview
and you can see where I am, and I can scroll around on the picture as to where it goes.
There's half.
You can't do that on other products. So we deliver a benefit to the customer and a much improved use case. But that's just simple pictures. So I'm going to back up though, and I'm going to go back to the slideshow that was created on here especially. That was a simple slideshow, right? But it wasn't a production. People think about slideshows, they think about productions.
Yeah.
So a production slideshow means that there's music with it. We've allowed the user to make the simplest slideshow in the world. On your computer, create a folder, put the pictures in it, put the music in it you want, and point to the slideshow folder and hit play. And it will play simultaneously the music with the pictures and give you the experience you want to have. Nobody else does that either. So I'm going to move the top pointer over to videos, and I'm going to open the FreeAgent Go Drive again. We were just simply at a top menu. I'm going to go into I'm already in the My Movies folder. We'll open it up, and you'll see again the folder structure you're used to. So there are a number of different pieces of content here, but I'm going to focus on two here at the end. One of them is a video I shot in Yosemite that's done in standard DVD quality. I should mention at this point, we upconvert. So this DVD quality will be rendered in 1080i, okay? The second file, which you're seeing a preview of, is one that I then, actually it's HD video I shot, and then I rendered it into an 1080i MPEG-2 file. So on this particular file, I know there's a DVD structure underneath this folder. I can go down and show you, or I can simply hit the play button, and it takes me straight into the video. I don't have to go worry about what file I need to play. I then have my menuing capabilities, right? I can go in here, and just like on any regular DVD, since I created this myself, I know what images are here. I can go look for the specific piece that I'm looking for and hit the play button. Okay. And as soon as I do, it takes me to that location. And I get the video, again, SD video upconverted to 1080i, I get the experience. This brings my home movies back to my family. Yeah. They can now play them themselves. I don't have to worry about it.
So let's talk a little bit about how to create HD for this. This camera only does standard def, does 640 by 480. In fact, we'll hook it up and maybe get a look at it. The newer version of this does HD, does 720p.
720p.
Can I just drag this file right into a Go Drive and
720p will play directly.
Okay.
Okay. The only content you're going to have to really worry about is 1080p content.
Okay.
which then needs to be rendered into a format that we recognize.
Okay.
It's hard to get that content right now, not as important right now. A year from now, we'll really need to be concerned with that. Okay. But this content here was shot on a 1080p camera and then rendered into a 1080i image in an MPEG-2 file. So let's just simply play it. It's going to show a menu on the front. I created the menu,
This is beautiful.
but it doesn't work. It's a streaming MPEG-2 file. So, but it shows you an example. It's going to go through this menu, which is, I don't know, 15 seconds, and then straight into the video. So this is the same video we were looking at before, but now it's an HD image of it.
Yeah.
And
it's
now,
dramatically better quality.
when the zoom function is used, you get pixelization still, but it's nowhere near what we got earlier.
Yeah.
You actually still have a reasonable quality video while you're zooming in on it.
Wow, that is really cool. I'm going to buy a bunch of these for all
Yeah,
my
they're
family
great.
because I can put a USB flash key in there.
Yes,
too.
you can.
So I could copy this movie over to a USB flash key and
Just walk around with it.
and just walk around, plug it into my dad's HD FreeAgent Theater HD, and plug it right in and play it right on.
That's exactly right. I think you can see from everything we've just talked about why I'm so excited about this.
Yeah.
We're opening up a whole new realm, and we're actually putting the Seagate experience in someone's hand.